Welcome to Out Loud with Rob and Rachel. This is what happens when two ADHD brains come together and think out loud.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in again to the Out Loud podcast with Rob and Rachel. We're getting ready for a big storm.
We are. Whoa, big one. Every 10 years there's
I saw that. I actually saw it on the news, I think, first, and then you posted it.
Yes.
Story.
Because you know what I find funny? 1996, the blizzard of 96, my boyfriend at the time, his name was Marty. Aw, hi Marty, wherever you are. Shout out to Marty. It's like, where in the world is Waldo? Where in the world is Marty? But we had plans to go to Blue Mountain Resort in Pennsylvania skiing for that weekend. And the blizzard happened and we still went. And we were like the only crazy MFers on the road. And we got snowed in at the hotel. They ran out of food. Everyone who was staying at the hotel, like, we were eating just like we were at home. Like, we were hanging out in the dining, in like the restaurant of the hotel. Like we knew each other for years because you had, like, everybody was stuck there.
Oh, that's fun.
It was a very cool memory.
I think that was the Raiders Patriot game, the Tuck game. Oh, because I was at a work dinner when I worked for somebody. Okay. And I'm a Raider fan. Oh. And the biggest game of the year is during my company party. And, yeah, it was a terrible game. It was,
so wait, while the snowstorm was happening, the game was going on?
It was this big controversial call that was the penalty or the ruling wasn't called ever in the history of football. So nobody even knew
Did that make
a Raiders loss. Yeah,
okay.
They probably would have won the Super Bowl that year. And that gave Tom Brady his jump, you know what I mean? Like,
wow, so that was really like a big
it was a big
game.
Deal. It was a big deal.
Interesting. Yeah. And then, so 96. So then 2006.
I don't remember. Oh, maybe it was
2006. I'm trying to think where I was in life.
Could have been the
2006.
No, I was gone.
How old were we in 2006? Okay, so 72.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
Come on.
Really? Okay, 72, 82, 92, 2002, 34.
Yeah.
34 we were.
Like I said, that 18 plus 16.
Oh, good.
Don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask how I get. That's how my mind works. It's very stressful, and school is very difficult for me.
18 plus 16, you just said?
Yeah.
And I'm really good. I'm really good at figuring shit like that out because my students come up with some pretty wacky strategies.
I'll give you the formula.
16,
if you want the formula.
Yes, please. Please do. 2006
was 16 years after we graduated high school in 1990. Around 18 and when you graduate. Plus 60.
Oh my goodness. That was really good, actually.
Yeah.
That was very good. Good for you. Good strategy.
Yeah, you like that.
That's so interesting.
I'm crying because I'm laughing.
Wait, because I chose the topic this week, kind of, and I decided to mesh, since we're Gen Xers and we're ADHD, the two together.
Right. Good.
So you just did a strategy that you like, that's an ADHD strategy.
Yeah, that's a trauma-induced, trying to figure things out.
Exactly.
Like, nobody is there to help you.
You're sitting in the...
That's like, none of that was good that just happened to me. That's a lot of bad stuff. That's a lot of bad stuff.
Wait, but that's like when you're sitting in the classroom and you're like, oh my God, how many more people before they get to me? Like, let me figure this out so that I know exactly what part I'm going to be at, and like, I'll practice it ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
Is that what just was?
That's
totally
the pressure of
yes.
just have a decent answer.
Exactly. Yes, without looking like an asshole in the middle of every peer you have.
Yeah, my teachers get up on me. They stop asking.
Yeah. I think they might have stopped asking me also. Yeah. I might have been yelled at because I was probably making noise in the classroom and being obnoxious when they were trying to teach. Fun. I'm very sorry to any educators who had me, who I interrupted your lessons, because, for the love of everything holy, I know what that feels like, and it's awful. So I apologize wholeheartedly. But I want to ask you a lead-in question, okay?
I'm ready.
When we were growing up, talking about school, and you said that your teachers gave up on you, right? So this is so interesting because you don't even know the topic that I'm about to lead in with. And it is oh my goodness, it's like perfect. So did you grow up thinking you were lazy or you were overwhelmed? Did you know you were overwhelmed, or did you pinpoint it as lazy?
No, I can honestly say that I knew there was something wrong with me.
Okay.
And I didn't know what it was. Like, I knew I wasn't lazy.
Okay.
And my self-esteem never hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Academically either? Your self-esteem never hurt?
A little bit.
I mean, okay, so your social self-esteem never hurt.
Yeah, I just knew there was something wrong. Yeah, I really did. I think that's why my self-esteem didn't get too low. Okay. Because I knew, and
for you though, because some people would do the opposite, thinking there's something wrong with them, and then boom, their self-esteem goes in the toilet.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Like thinking they're different. Why the hell?
Yeah, that's
different?
probably more typical. But I
would imagine that's more typical. Yeah.
And it's funny though, because and this is where like people who are really close to me make fun of me. Like,
that's so interesting.
Like I'll actually think like smart people are stupid because they don't think like me. So it was.
Yeah, but why are you not lumping yourself as a smart person? So that's where I'm asking you first.
So when I say that, that's more of what society sees it at, right? And I still feel that way. Like, so it's just
about you.
No, not about me. How it's like some of the smartest people I know are also the stupidest.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
100%.
And it fascinates me because I put them on a higher pedestal because I expect more out of them.
I think, don't you... But that goes back to, I think, what you always actually bring back to me, which is EQ.
Right, yeah.
Right? So don't you think, like, that differentiates them, the IQ from the EQ? Like, just because your IQ is through the roof.
Right.
Doesn't mean that you can rub two sticks together in a social situation, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. But
what do you think's more important?
Oh, well, now it's certainly EQ. And
now you think it's EQ?
Yeah, I actually had a discussion with my client, not about EQ, but about soft skills, right? Because technology is going to take away the need for a high IQ. So what companies are going to start looking for and business owners are going to need more is the soft skills and the EQ.
So explain, like, I know we've talked about this, so I know what soft skills are already, but like just for who doesn't know what soft skills are, what does that mean?
Reading people, understanding when they're uncomfortable.
Nonverbal gestures.
Nonverbal gestures.
Social cues.
Knowing your audience, like we always talk about.
Yeah, we always do. Oh my
having
goodness.
Having a conversation like this. And
being so oblivious when you're having, like, just... full force ahead, and the people that you're talking to are just not even
and never like
present.
even questioning yourself, like somebody questions themselves. Oh, maybe I'm being fooled, or knowing what you don't know. Intellectual humility is, and things like that.
Okay.
So I think.
So wait, but you didn't answer my question. What did you grow? Oh, so you said you knew. Yes, you did. Actually, I'm very sorry. You said that you knew there was something wrong, so you didn't think you were lazy. I did.
No, I didn't think
100%.
I probably thought I was stupid. Maybe.
See, and I knew
when I was young, and
I was the opposite.
Yeah.
I was the opposite because I scored really high in those first, like when we were in kindergarten, first grade, like those standardized tests. So everybody was like, oh, she's golden, right? She's going to be great. And then when I started to slack off because I couldn't focus for shit, I was lazy and I wasn't working to my potential, and I was too social, and I cared too much about my social life. And like, there was a plethora of reasons why I wasn't producing the level of work that the numbers said that I was supposed to be able to produce.
I think because of sports is why I didn't think I was lazy, because I worked.
Yeah, I didn't play sports.
I worked so hard with.
I played soccer as a joke.
Yeah,
not as a joke. You know what I mean?
So the work I put in with sports, you couldn't say I was lazy.
Right. I see what you're a hard worker on the field. Yeah. So yes, I see what you're saying. Okay, so you were lucky in that way. You were sort of shielded, actually, in that way.
Very shielded. Yeah.
From that. Mm-hmm. Do you think that if you were in a bigger district, you would have been also?
Oh, I knew not to go into bigger.
Yeah, I know. You could have gone to the other one, and you chose not to.
I chose not to because it was too big. Yeah, I knew I had to stay where I was. Yeah.
So smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
It's
all good stuff.
That was a really good, like presence of mind for a kid to have that, and to know that you shouldn't. And it wasn't just your social life, right? Like, it wasn't just because you didn't want to lose those friends that you chose not to move.
No.
It was because you didn't want to be in that
I knew I wouldn't fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I get it. I totally get it. All right. So...
Off the hook on that one.
Back to that one. Yeah, you're kind of off the hook on that one. I did. I said people thought I was lazy. Yeah. 100%. 100% I was lazy. What did you spend your whole life hiding about how your brain works. Did you hide any of the stuff?
I masked it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm masking is what I'm asking about.
Yeah, I hid everything. I mean, I wouldn't. You can hide it pretty easily, but by not getting involved in the conversation, you know.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, and I remember back in that,
I was a good cheater.
Oh,
I could cheat.
Okay.
Like on tests.
Off of people, or like, people. Or you
everything.
had like
everything. I was a master. Yeah.
You were a master cheater.
Even through college. Yeah. Yeah. I even,
that's interesting.
I even stole the Spanish 1 final exam.
Wow.
I had it.
You had it.
Yeah, I was master.
Did you pass?
Because nobody expected me.
Did you pass the info?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You were the master of the info?
Yeah, you have to be careful because I had a friend that knew Puerto Rican Spanish, like from Perth Amboy, so the teacher caught on at one point. Yeah.
Yes, you didn't. You were using the dialect that was not appropriate.
I didn't have Google.
Right, exactly. So where'd you get that from?
Right, yeah, exactly. But I passed, but yeah. And I didn't.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah, I went in.
I didn't cheat. I was cheated off of.
I was
always cheated off.
And I had good eyes back then. Like I could see.
I didn't. No, I think I was always so scared to get caught. I was always too. I would be the one that got caught. Like that was my mindset. I'll get caught.
I was too, but I was desperate.
Even it was
funny. A survival thing. It was
right. I don't. Yeah, no, I was too scared for that.
And I'm not proud of it, by the way.
No,
but I don't care either.
I even think that I was too scared for it, and I needed it. Holy crap, my grades were in the toilet, but I still wouldn't have. I was too scared. Mm-hmm. I was always very scared. Like I would toe the line. Even with I remember senior cut day in high school where everybody cut. And I remember distinctly walking out of the high school and all my friends, literally, I can picture it like it was yesterday. All of my friends are walking to the car, getting ready to go into the car, heading down the shore to this guy, Walter's house. And we were going to spend the day there. And I remember looking back and looking at my friends and looking back and looking at my friends. And it was like, remember in Animal House when it was the devil and the angel on his shoulder, which, by the way, right now would be an awful scene. You can't even have a scene like that in a movie. That's a podcast in itself. And I remember thinking, do I go? Do I go or do I go? Do I go or do I go? And I looked around and I turned around. And I was like, not one of my friends is left in that school. Fuck that. And I kept running and I quit. I cut.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't even. It was a great day. And it was such a great memory, actually. I don't regret it for a minute.
I was a rule follower unless my back was against the wall. I didn't miss one day of my junior or senior year.
No, I didn't care about stuff like that. Yeah. I didn't because I didn't want to be in school except for the social life.
Right, yeah.
I had checked out already. So I think I checked out academically in 10th grade.
Yeah, okay.
I think I distinctly remember in 9th grade, I think I got a D in pre-algebra or something like that. And I had to take it again. And that's when it was done for me. I was forget that. Or the next, the remeet, and I was like, I'm done with this. And now I love algebra, by the way. And I love teaching algebra. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And I'm really good at it.
Yeah, that's fun.
I just couldn't, nobody took
your mind wasn't developed enough.
Right. And nobody took the time to explain it to me in a different way. And that is the moment. Geometry, I had an awful teacher in high school. And, it was very difficult to understand her.
Yeah, it's difficult anyway for a lot of people.
Right. And so but by that time, that was 11th grade for us, and I was done.
You were done.
I was done. Was it 11th grade or 10th? I don't know. I was done.
No, I was done in 4th grade, so.
Yeah. No, it was 9th grade for me.
Yeah.
Into 10th, by the time I got to 10th grade. So it was my grades in 9th grade did it for me because we weren't in high school yet. Remember, I wasn't in high school yet. I was actually still in a junior high school. So once I hit the high school with those, it was over for me. They needed to spit fire out their mouths in order to get me to focus. Yeah, they had lost me.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, it was the sign of the times. So Gen X brain moments. What's a Gen X brain moment that you have?
Well, constantly? What do you mean?
Yeah, like what?
Like
how do you?
In your moment?
No, like what do you? What do you feel as though like there's something that Gen X, something about Gen X that drives like things, something in your life? Like, is there something in your life that you know it's because you were a Gen Xer that you do certain things?
Oh,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like
person.
Yeah, no, but
that's not.
But I'm talking about you personally. Like, is there something in your life that you know is totally because you're
Gen X?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't think so. I don't know. How about you?
Concerts.
Oh, okay.
I love concerts.
I love live music.
Still, yeah.
I love
I do believe that that's a true Gen X thing.
No, you're right. It is.
Because that was something that was so. And actually that makes me, I want to pivot after that, but that I believe it's concerts and I believe music in general. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Music. I actually like a good cover band.
Me too. I wouldn't mind a good cover band in a small bar.
Well, and MJ's tonight probably did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I used to go see cover bands in my 20s, probably 4 days a week. Well, like it was excessive.
I had friends that were in cover bands and I loved watching them live music. We used to go every weekend through my 20s, my whole 20s in
me too,
right around
Jersey
here.
Shore. I was more than
not even. I would stay. It was local. There was like a local band. They were great. We loved them. We were part of we were like stupid groupies. Yeah. So then I want to pay homage, actually, springboarding from that to MTV.
Yeah, it's over, right?
It's gone, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to cliche pay homage to it, right? Because we paid homage to the malls and what malls meant to Gen X. But people pay homage right now to the MTV that they knew right now, right?
Sure.
Like what it looked like, which was a shell of what it really was when we first.
No, it was just Robin Big.
It was, and it was I mean, was there anything of substance on MTV? I haven't watched MTV and wasn't there 3 or 4 of them, MTV?
Yeah, I got to 3 or 4 of them.
It was I lost track so long ago, but the MTV of our.
Yeah, remember the Thriller video?
It was literally, that is exactly what I
mean, we stayed home. We stayed home.
You were in front of the TV, watching the unveiling of Thriller. Yeah. And then also they're the ones who played the We Are the World, the making of We Are the World. I loved watching that. Yeah. I loved watching that. And then even VH1, I mean, even in the beginning, VH1, remember the behind the scenes, those where they would actually, I'm going to pay tribute to Shirley Halpern right now. Call her out. She got
East Brunswick what?
American Idol.
Okay.
So she is an industry tastemaker, it's called, dubbed the Ohana Round. It's a 3-episode run that will be filmed at the Disney-owned Olani Resort, and the top 30 hopefuls will perform for a group of industry tastemakers, and Shirley Halpern was one of the people that was that is dubbed one of the industry tastemakers. Oh, and I think that's the coolest thing. It's so amazing. And I want to shout her out also because Shirley was one of the people back in the day in the early parts of her career who would be on those shows, the behind the music, where she would be throwing in the information about the stars.
Right.
She just knew. So, I mean, it was just unbelievable. And that's when things were cool.
Yeah, the Kurt Cobain Unplugged was one of the most memorable things.
That's what I mean.
I could see it in my head.
You know what other Unplugged IOPS? The Eagles. When the Eagles got together, I'm a huge diehard Eagles fan.
Yeah, I'm not a diehard, but I love their music.
I am literally, I thought Don Henley was waiting for me to get married. I really thought that he was, and then he got married and I was devastated. But okay, I get it. I loved the behind. Yeah. I loved that one, the Unplugged. Yeah, that was amazing. So what that's your main. What would be your main MTV memory if you were to pay homage to MTV? Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, it would be definitely that. And the first time I saw that video, I talked about it one time before, the Henry Rollins video. I'm a liar. I just remember saying what the hell is this? And
yeah, it was in front of you. I mean,
I went right to Sam Goody to buy the CD. I just went to buy the CD.
That's what it did.
And Green Day.
Propelled you, yes, to see the people too, right? To see who you were listening to.
Back then, it was so much fun because with musicians and even actors and actresses before social media, it was mysterious. You didn't know
everything about
I think Ozzy ruined everything when you saw him changing diapers. It was like the guy.
I know.
Like it actually started ruining, like having that mysterious about him.
Yeah, that they were here and like unattainable, not in the same realm as us, and then all of a sudden we're seeing them take a shit in a bathroom while the kids are walking.
I didn't like that whole thing.
And also, like, I don't know. I'm just not a huge reality person anyway, so I don't need to know every. I just
and now it's on social media too. Now,
and you know what I just saw? It's real. Do you know Alex Earl? Do you know anything about Alex Earl? So Alex Earl is a girl. She's actually from like Red Bank area. She went to, I think, Red Bank Catholic.
Oh, my wife went there.
Earl Construction.
Oh, yeah.
So that's her family. Okay. And she went to Miami, and she became popular on TikTok because she would do these get ready. She was like the first get ready with me videos. I remember that. Yeah. Actually, she became even more famous when TikTok was going to shut off on New Year's, and she went on live with Bethany Frankel and Spencer Pratt.
She came out a little bit, right? Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you saw her on commercials, and then she was on the Dancing with the Stars recently. I just saw she's getting a reality show with her family.
Wow.
So, like, I don't know. I just feel like that it takes away the. What I like about those is that they're unscripted when she's on TikTok doing stuff. And then when you move it to a network and you have to conform to what they want you to, it's no longer real.
Right, yeah. I mean, you don't really need it.
Right, like why? She was doing so well with that. Like,
and if she's from the Earl family,
well, that's true too. Well, maybe that's why she's doing that, because she doesn't need it and she wants to just have fun.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't have anything to lose, then you just go for, balls.
Well, you better not leave me for a reality show.
I won't leave you for a reality show, because this is our reality show. Let's be honest. It's my therapy once a week. I can't. It gets me through the rest of the shit that we deal with. So, okay, you said you wanted to talk about what was your one ADHD moment of the week?
Oh,
Was there one?
I didn't think of it because I wasn't sure if we were going to go down that route.
All right. Okay. I can give you, we've talked about both of my daughters are ADHD, right? So I can talk about I feel bad for her because she had a very ADHD moment. And it's like affecting her academically.
Right. Sure.
She'll make it up because she'll make it up, but I don't know if she'll be able to make it over the hump that she's used to being on, like the side of it. So she's taking photography right now. Wow. And she lost her flash drive.
Oh, geez.
With everything on it.
Oh, God.
So, and that was like an ADHD thing, right? Because she probably threw it in a backpack somewhere or didn't throw it in the backpack. And it was a total ADHD brain fart moment. I can't even fix it for her, right? And so I was just like...
That's a tough one.
It is. And I was like, honestly, I love you, and it is what it is. You're probably not going to make honor roll because you're probably not going to get an A in that class.
Man. Can she make up the work or no?
She can.
I'll help her.
But it's not, I know. Aw, but it's not, it's just, it's one of those, like, you have to take your lumps. Like, I can't fix it for her. I'm not a lawnmower parent. I'm not a helicopter parent.
Hopefully she learns from it.
That's what I mean, right? So, like, that's a big deal. And I feel like that would teach her. Like, she will never forget how shitty that feels.
Right.
That she lost
and just had the systems and all that stuff. You have to develop the system.
Right? Yeah. It's just gone. Yeah. It's just gone. So I think that obviously it's not my ADHD moment, but that was like a big impactful ADHD in our lives. Like still, even though it wasn't directly mine, my heart, kind of hurt for her because I know that there have been times where I've lost something major that I've needed.
I haven't had as many ADHD moments since I've been off of Facebook. Like I've been really organized. Yeah, isn't that weird? It's almost, it's wild.
It's actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's wild. Like I'm not involved in like.
Right. Your brain isn't going in 1.5 million useless directions, right?
Right. Yeah. And I just.
Wow, that's remarkable, actually.
Almost 3 months, no Facebook.
It's like oh my goodness, you're in like recovery.
I am.
Blockbuster or mall arcade?
Blockbuster was just, I wasn't an arcade guy.
Me neither. Yeah. I was afraid of the arcade.
Blockbuster was just like walking into a library, smelling the books. It was like the same.
Loved Blockbuster, right?
It's like kind of.
Leave me alone.
Taking your time. Right. Take your time. Yeah.
Don't talk to me for about 10 minutes. We'll meet in the middle. You start over there. I'll start over there.
I wonder if Rachel ever went behind the curtain.
I have. I'm not a prude. I was behind the curtain only to browse, never to do what other people say goes on behind.
Blockbuster had that? I had a local one in Monroe.
There was local ones here too.
Yeah.
There were local
Video
ones
Vault.
here. Yeah. Yes. Video Vault.
No, I know that.
Because did you work there?
No, because I owed him $800. And like a fucking idiot, I paid him.
Oh my God. Wait.
Because I thought it was the right thing to do. I was like 20.
I would have paid them too. They probably could have taken you to collection.
No, they wouldn't have.
Wait, $800 for one movie? How is that even fucking possible?
Yeah, and the guy
Why didn't you just buy the movie?
Because I was an idiot, and the guy probably.
How old were you?
I was like young. I don't know, 21.
Okay, that's not young enough. I thought you were going to say like 18. You're too old to be paying $800 for one movie.
No, I know.
hope it was more.
No, I don't even know. I don't.
I don't. Make me upset.
But that's why I remember the name.
Shame on them.
And I remember my in Monroe.
$800 you paid Video Vault.
Yeah, I paid it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not proud of it. But I was cheating on tests left or right.
You were cheating on tests.
Yeah, I had a weird moral compass.
Video Vault the full amount, even though they were ripping you off
and the
blind.
guy probably pocketed it.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
They probably considered that loss the minute you walked out of there after the week was up, and they pocketed and split. They went to a concert with that shit.
Absolutely.
They split the money, $400 each, and they went.
That's all right. I made up for it over the years on other things because of that setup.
Wow. All right. Well, you did the right thing.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Very funny. Video Vault, $800. Go on. What were you saying?
I remember my passcode still. I just posted on LinkedIn because
your passcode
for a video place in Monroe, M406. It was the.
Oh, I still have my Blockbuster card.
Oh, really? Oh,
I do. The laminated blue and gold Blockbuster card. I still have it.
Oh, nice.
Yes, actually, I think I have a couple of them. All right. What is the farthest you roamed as a kid without your parents knowing it?
Oh, God, it was far. I was on Route 9 on my bike going against traffic by the divider. Like, it was fucking wild. Me and my friends, and we couldn't get over. I'm just I was that kid.
Route 9, for anybody who doesn't live around here, Route 9 is like pretty, like it's a major highway. Yeah, it's like at least 2 lanes both ways with dividers in the middle.
Right.
In
the Marble area.
Right.
But that was that was like 14, probably 13, and just people beeping the horn, but nobody would like let you go through, but yeah, that was wild.
I mean, you see, this one confuses me because roamed like in a car or roamed because I went in a car to places my parents had no idea that I was. Like I took rides with my friends that I should never have been on. I mean, I know that for sure.
Right.
To other states, to down the shore,
I guess.
So, I mean, I've taken the rides that I knew my parents would kick my.
Yeah.
If they knew.
I had some of that because I was so tall. I had older friends, like, 6th grade, I was like 5'8", so.
Right. So, you looked older. Yeah.
Yeah. So my freshman year, I would go to the shore and stuff.
Yeah. Right.
18-year-old, which is really weird. But
but also I feel like, don't you think that people looked older back then?
Yeah. Oh,
right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
I do believe that. I mean, I don't know, but maybe they're going to say that.
Yeah.
Maybe they say that.
No, we definitely looked older.
I remember when I was watching the documentary on Action Park.
Oh, God.
And even
scars still.
The people, right. Like even the people in the actual footage.
Yeah, they look old.
They look so old.
Yeah, but they look old. Right,
and they're like, I know.
They look like 30.
I know, and they're not. They're like 16 years old.
And when I see some of these old videos, like of high schools, like different high schools, I'm surprised how big the guys were. Like,
yes.
They were like. They look like men.
Well, I mean, but also,
steroids.
I was
big.
Literally just going to say that.
They were big.
Steroids were huge during our high school years.
And there was no science behind it.
None.
You just took it.
Kids, I mean, I knew a lot of kids in high school who were taking steroids. And then after high school, when we were in our early 20s to mid 20s, the guys that were jacked up down the shore, like in their, riding the strip.
There was a guy that was big anyway. Like in 8th grade, he was big and he went on steroids and he was a wrestler and he just looked like something
like a monster.
Like it was just like,
Now I'm thinking of this one person that he didn't live in our town, but I knew him through a mutual friend, and he was same thing, and he was like roided out, like also in his head, right? He was all messed up.
Yeah,
like
that's real.
They were like, he was a true roid head, like true, like that was a weird. I wonder, like, is there a study? Like, what happened to people like that? Like, did they get cancer? Like,
I don't know, but all the guys I know seem to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they used to say that would cause like testicular cancer?
Yeah, all
like
that
Like,
stuff.
did they ever? Was there ever anything that proved that?
I don't know.
All right. What did we? Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. What did we lose when everything moved online?
Oh, well, I try not to get too cliche. Connection overall.
Right,
yeah,
overall.
Definitely connection, but I made a lot of good connection. I mean, I met you because online. I met a lot of, got in touch with my friend Eddie because of online.
But like, think back to like when,
daylight.
Right. Time.
Yeah.
What did we lose? We lost time.
Yeah. Time, focus, passion, purpose.
Wow. We lost a lot of shit.
Yeah.
So I don't like to ask a question like this because really it depends, but like, do you think we're better off?
Yeah, I do actually.
Like pros outweigh the cons.
Some of us.
Right, right.
I think I'm starting to be better off now, but not always because I'm.
So do you think that it's the people who are able to have a healthy relationship with the technology that are better?
There are a lot of those people. I think there are a lot of those people who
can have a healthy relationship.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I wasn't one of them most of the time I wasn't one of them, but yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there are times where I don't have a healthy relationship. Like there are times where I know that it's a huge time waster for me. And I think that I am.
You mask that a lot. You don't talk about that a lot kind of thing.
Because I've gotten really good at allowing myself a certain amount of time now.
Okay.
So like I will say, okay, I have 10 minutes right now.
Okay.
I'm going to allow my mind.
I use it as a reward too.
Yeah. And then, but what I've also, and actually more recently, 2026, because I've become more intentional about my decisions. I said, I'm manifesting that shit. And I'm like, I know it sounds annoying to people, but like it's true. And something that Vicky, so we've been working on a project on one of our other endeavors. And we had a wonderful meeting with a woman in town who does counseling and mental health. She's a mental health expert. And, she was saying, we were talking about AI, and she was saying how she tells some people who have executive functioning issues to utilize AI to create to-do lists and things like that. So in the morning you stream of consciousness, talk about what you have to do and what priorities you have, and then it streamlines it for you. Yeah. And I have to tell you, I've been using it this week.
Really? Like that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, not as in depth because I don't think I'm as disorganized like that. Like I get my stuff done. I do. But, rather than me having to physically create my lists, I'm much better when I speak, when I voice, because I'm a very stream of consciousness talker.
And it does such a good job of making sense of all your nonsense.
That's what I mean. And weeding through also the priorities. Like, okay, you need to do this first. And also like this will take you less time. So knock that off the to-do list and then move on to this, and this.
Right.
So I do. I mean, that's a fantastic thing. So yes, AI, I mean, not just AI, but yes, technology is fantastic for that too.
Yeah.
I guess I've learned to compartmentalize.
I was thinking more social media than technology in general, but yeah.
I was actually thinking I was thinking technology in general.
Right.
Everything.
I got you. Yeah.
When we were in college, when I was in college, undergrad, we had one word processor that a girl across the hall from me had. She got it for graduation, and it was able to like save one person's work at a time.
Right.
We literally, if I no joke, she would plug it in the middle of the hallway and we would take turns. Everybody would take turns typing their papers.
Oh, wow.
So in that respect, technology was fantastic because we didn't have that in college.
Sure, right. Yeah.
That was really annoying.
Yeah. No, no, absolutely.
Then when I went both my master's degrees, I mean, I could write my papers with I was from the, convenience of my own home.
Right.
All my research, all of that stuff came on my couch.
Right.
So that's convenience, right? Yeah. So what outweighs what?
Yeah. No, you're right. It depends. It's, only thing with technology, everything's moving so fast.
I know.
Right? And I'm fine with it. And what my field and even your field, you have to kind of keep up with what's going on. And it's a lot. Yes. I think it paused for now, though. I think.
You know what, actually, it's funny that you should say that.
I feel good about it.
You do? It's funny. I just actually came across something of Paris Hilton. You know Paris Hilton.
Yeah, I saw that.
About how she spoke because of the video.
Yeah.
I forgot about that video.
Yeah.
Did you? I forgot about it. The sex video that was released about her?
Yeah, I forgot about it.
I totally forgot about it. But in her testimony, like she said, there was not even a name for that, let alone protection.
Yeah.
She was literally hung out to dry.
Yeah.
Nobody knew how to handle that. So you're absolutely right. It moves so fast. You're reactive, 100% reactive, not proactive at all, because you don't know what you don't know.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Can't be proactive about something you don't know is coming down the pike, right?
Absolutely.
So that was really I forgot about that, and when you think these nowadays, we learn as educators, sexting, everything has a name, sexting is you see kids sexting, it's a problem, even if it's not their stuff and they're back then they were like Kim Kardashian's video, all of that stuff. Yeah. They had no protection.
No.
That's nuts. Nuts. All right. Let's move on, I think. We wanted to spend a little time talking about our little book club discussion idea that we had. Mm-hmm. I think we touched on it at one point. We sort of explained what we were going to be doing.
Yeah, I gave Rachel a book to read.
Right. Rob picked the first one. Right. So you want me to get it? Want me to go get it?
No, you don't have to.
Okay, so what is it?
Yeah, so it's a book by Adam Grant. He's a business psychologist. He's like a Harvard guy. Not that matters, but he wrote a book about givers and takers, and just it's mostly based on givers' gains and the success of who's more successful at times, the givers or the takers. Mm-hmm. And what chapter are you up to?
So I'm up. I don't know, because I think I'm on page 30.
Okay.
I purposely stopped where I would. Yeah. I don't like to do dog-ear pages, and bookmarks are annoying to me. I always lose them. So I try to stop at an even.
That's interesting.
I know.
Jesus, that seems like a lot of work. I don't think that's normal.
What the fuck? This is supposed to be a safe space. Oh my God. Weird. I'm being totally judged right now.
Really?
You totally judged me. We listen and we don't judge. That was a TikTok craze. Did you not say it?
Because if you bend the page,
I don't like it.
You can't read the rest of the book because you'll know.
No.
I hate when I get spaghetti sauce on a page.
Well,
drives me
but if
crazy.
I dog ear that page,
right,
and then so here's my philosophy. Okay, I'll tell you why. You dog ear page 30, right, and then you move on, and page 30 is no longer dog eared because now you're on page 60. But then the dog ear from page 60 gets up, and now you don't know which dog ear you're actually on.
Okay, all right.
So I try to stop on. So the last one I stopped at was 17 because I like the number 17. So I knew I would remember I was on page 17, and then I sat down to read a little more, and I stopped at page 30.
Good.
So that's how I know it's page 30. Thank you for the judgment.
Right.
Thank you very much. Go on. So
the book is just about givers, takers, and matchers. I mean, how it helped me was I understand who to stay away from.
Interesting.
I learned really quickly if they're giver, takers, or matchers.
So I'm not you. Full disclosure, Rob read the book all.
Right, and
he read it from cover to cover.
10 years ago almost, but I'm
so it's a reread for you.
Revisiting.
Yeah. I have never read it. So we did talk a little bit about it, right. And you brought up a really good point that you said that it does kind of front load a ton of information right off the bat.
You learn so much really quickly.
But it's a little bit overwhelming. Right. And like, I felt like it was coming from a million different directions initially, to the point where I was like, I'm a giver, I'm a taker, I'm a giver, I'm a taker, right. I'm failing, I'm going to succeed, I'm the blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, holy shit, what am I? Wait a minute. Until, right. And then.
I agree with that.
Okay. And then it started to, now I'm at the point where it was almost where he said, they're both.
Right.
And then it was like,
right.
That was like the aha moment for me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So what I'm referring to when I said they're both is the author initially says that givers are less successful, are at the bottom of the success food chain. And it's because of their giving.
Yeah, because they give so much that they don't focus on their own goals.
Right.
Right.
It gets in the way.
They give, but they don't focus on their own tasks that they have to complete.
Giving to a fault, basically, right?
Exactly.
So, we're at the bottom of the food chain.
Right.
And then it goes on to say, this is where for me it was like an aha moment, because he says that very often givers who are unsuccessful earlier on tend to be successful later on.
Right. It's a long term. And takers are successful off the bat, but it doesn't sustain.
Exactly. So it's more of like the giver's marathon. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Right. Where the giving early on, it tends to pay off. Right. Later on, and
as long as you reach your own goals.
Right.
So the
without making concessions. Right. Go on.
So the most successful people, so givers are the least successful, but they're also the most successful. Right. And the ones what differentiates both of them is the ones that are the most successful focus on their goals. They'll stop giving. They'll actually turn into a matcher when needed. Givers never turn into a matcher. A matcher is if you ask me for something.
The taker turns into the matcher?
No, the giver has to learn to turn into the matcher.
Absolutely. So you have to be a little selfish, right? So
if you ask me for something, I'll say, so if Rachel goes, Rob, can you do this for Eyes on EB, all this stuff? Then I say, yes, Rachel, I can do this, but can you do this for me?
It's almost like a bartering.
It's a bartering thing, because what happens is takers find the weakest link. And then once you ask them for something, they stop asking you. It's very important for the workplace, because what the book explains eventually is if you're a giver, you got to be a matcher at work. You can't be a giver. Be a matcher.
I learned that so early. Right. And holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So literally, that is exactly right. But it's honestly, that makes perfect sense for me though, because I was such a giver.
Right.
Literally.
Me too.
In the beginning of my career that I burned myself out. And
they have a great section that's coming up about
my God. I can't really, because literally, like, I was giving everything and I never left anything for myself. Yeah. So I do. Okay. So that's where so my first segment takeaway of this book would be that I'm definitely a giver.
Right.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I was definitely a giver to a fault when I was younger.
Me too. I was until I read the book.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm just reading it now, and I'm definitely a matcher more than I ever was in my life.
Yeah, me too.
So I don't know what turned me. I think I've gotten burned so many times that I just sort of was like, well, hello, like, no. Yeah. I've exercised my no. Like, that's what so I've learned to not give as much without the return.
You didn't get into the end rhyme when they talk to start.
No.
So
no, not yet.
I won't jump, but it's really interesting. So not only all that stuff they talk about is also like, what are some of the traits takers and givers have? So just by...
Well, I did find it interesting with the two guys that in the company, and the one who said initially that he didn't want to take him because he didn't want to use him because he didn't think that he would stick up for him enough.
Right.
And
the nice guy finished last.
And yet he didn't finish last because he said, I actually like that connection.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but what they have found years ago was in annual reports, and you're right at this point, so you're going to get this book. I don't mean to ruin it, but it's so interesting.
No, that's okay. It'll be this weekend.
You could actually tell who the takers are by how big the headshot is on the annual report. The takers, like the guy from Enron in the 2000 whatever, annual report, the headshot was the whole front cover. And then the most and the most successful, and then the giver CEOs, it was like an eighth of the page. It was just in the corner someplace, like hidden. And so it goes.
Oh my goodness! I almost want to go check on websites and stuff like that right now. Like, does that go for general company websites? Do you think?
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, I would say so. I don't know.
I can't wait.
But these are actual studies. It's not like
I know.
Like you can study this. They ask employees. They just look who stole from.
Right. Exactly. It's not just they're saying, oh, you have a big headshot, so you're a dick. Yeah. Like, that's not what there's literal science behind.
So you'll have fun with all that stuff.
Wow. Oh, okay. Well, all right. So the book was amazing so far. I already have learned. Thank you so much. I have already learned so much, and I really can't wait.
It's one of those books I buy for people.
I know you said that. I think that's so cool. Thank you. It was a good first book.
Good.
So that's actually funny. Not funny, but one of the reasons we started the book thing is because I said that I wanted to disconnect a little bit from technology because I used to read so much.
Yeah.
And I do think that my ADHD got in the way of that. My attention span is, I have to read small, especially if it's not for work. Like, if I have to do it, I do it. But for fun, to fill my time with that, I've become like everybody else where everything's a minute and a half. You want those videos quick and right. So I'm trying to break that that cycle.
It's a tough one.
I know it is. I know it is, but I'm going to try. I'm going to damn well try.
Trying is a powerless word.
No, I like it. I'm doing it.
You will.
I will. You're right. Yeah. Thank you. Manifesting. I am doing it. I'm going to break that cycle. So I appreciate that. And we will definitely continue to talk about the book. I highly recommend it. You said it did wonders for you. And
it made me realize why some of the people I love the most, I can't. They get a lot of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the biggest thing. I'm going to give one more thing with the book.
Okay.
Know how you can tell when somebody's a taker?
Yes, let me know. How?
When the phone rings and you go like the, that's a taker.
Really? No matter who's on the phone?
Yeah. If a phone call rings, you see the name. And you go.
And you react that way? Like it's annoying. Like you can't be bothered.
Yeah.
You can't be bothered.
They are the takers.
It's a nuisance.
They are the takers in your life.
Wow. Oh my God, there's so many things to watch out for now.
Yeah, sorry. I had to give that away.
Did it tell you that in the book?
Yeah.
Shit.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's a lot of.
And it could just be a taker for that month or two. You know what I mean?
Why? It's fluid? I guess it is fluid. It is fluid because I was fluidly a giver.
It could be a colleague. It could be a family member.
But also it's fluid where you can change whether you're a giver or a taker depending on the situation. Oh, so it's absolutely fluid. Yeah. That's interesting. I'm going to start to pay attention to people in a different light.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, people.
Rings. Yeah.
Sorry.
You pick up the phone.
It's a kiss of death right there.
That's probably a giver.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
She's thinking she's going through her mental Rolodex of
that. Yeah, that's interesting. It just makes you pay attention to people's mannerisms and reactions towards others. And it also just makes me, it's interesting. I mean, the fluidness that's interesting too, because also people's roles change in your life anyway, right? Relationships change, they shift.
Yeah.
Often. But very often. Yeah. You said something before that it was like a pet peeve or whatever. And it reminded me the one thing that I said I wanted to end with before we wrapped up for today. So a few episodes ago, we talked about pet peeves, irrational pet peeves, right? And I came up with one. And then I knew there was something else that I couldn't think of. And today So we're in the Northeast and we're expecting this monstrous. We talked about it in the beginning. I drive the turnpike, that, every single day to both ways. And I have for the better part of the last 25 years. And the signs on the turnpike annoy the ever living shit out of me.
The funny saying ones?
The ones that say snow ahead when it's a goddamn whiteout and you literally can barely see the sign and it says snow ahead. No, it's not ahead, by the way. No, they're annoying. Yeah. So how about snow? How about whiteout? How about whiteout conditions? Not ahead.
But they get cute sometimes too now. It's really weird.
No, or dense fog ahead. You
already
can't even see your fingers. It's one of those things where you're stuck in traffic and you want to yell at the person
to do that.
Right. Just stop.
I would love that job. You would be good at it.
I would change the signs. I would. I was one of those. This is a Gen X thing. This is a total Gen X thing. You had an answering machine?
Yeah, of course.
Right? That you recorded a message. Did you ever personalize your recording, your outgoing messages? That was a Gen X thing.
Probably to Belle Biv DeVoe.
Wait, no. I mean, I went other, when I was dating somebody, I was like, oh, so-and-so, I'm so sorry. I'll call you out. What was I doing giving all that information on a damn answering machine message?
Dylan McKay had the best one.
Okay. I know who you're talking about, of course.
This is Dylan. You know what to do. Oh, it was so cool.
Because he was...
Yeah, he was cool. That's what mine became.
He was the... You did that one?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Did you idolize Dylan McKay?
That. If I didn't use my phone, no, I didn't idolize him, but I liked him.
Did you?
I liked that show. I love that show, yeah.
You were not.
The Melrose right after, yeah.
Yes, totally. Yeah. 2 hours. It was the best 2 hours after. Yeah, I love that show. Love Boat and Fantasy
Island. If I didn't have my business, I use my cell phone as my business, I would still have those. Why don't you do one of those messages? That would be fun.
I do have a message.
But the music, play the music for... little Paul Abdul.
Stop it.
Yeah. Hey, this is Rachel. Can't answer the phone right now. You know what to do.
That's so funny.
You should do it.
I won't do that. What if normal people call me?
Who cares?
I can't do that.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't do that.
Oh, you should.
I won't do that. No. Yeah. Because there are people. And what if my kid's school calls me and then all of a sudden I'm rapping to Motown Philly.
That's it.
I do listen to that. Freestyle Friday. Did you like freestyle music?
The rap music?
No, freestyle dance. No, you didn't. No, that they played at DJs.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Whatever the other club Abyss.
Bar A.
No, Bar A.
That was a band place.
Yeah. Bar A was not a...
I used to go.
Because I liked Bar A. Yeah. I was not Tuesday a club person.
You weren't there on Tuesday nights where you beat the clock?
I'm sure I was.
Oh, my God.
Were you there?
Oh, every Tuesday.
Yeah, of course I was, in the back.
Yeah.
Definitely outside.
I was throwing Henry off the stage from the Love Pumps.
Yeah, I didn't.
Remember the Love Pumps?
I do. Yeah. And the Love.
I'm still friends with Henry. Yeah.
The Love Pump. What were some of the other cover bands that were there?
Big Orange Cone. They kind of made.
Well, the Nerds, right?
Yeah, the Nerds didn't really play very much, but yeah, there were little.
Who else played there?
Brian Kirk didn't.
Yeah. No, there were other
Yeah, but they were the big ones. Henry Robinson.
I didn't hang inside because it was wall to wall people inside. And I needed
No, I know.
I needed the air.
Yeah.
I loved Trade Winds. Do you remember Trade Winds in Seabright?
I grew up half mile. I met my wife there.
Oh, see? So, yeah. So I was I loved Trade Winds. Trade Winds, the outside, the nice little, you
I was at Trade Winds with another woman. And then Gina was there. And I think...
Was it a summer lovin'? You and Gina, you met in the summer?
No, I think I met her that night or something. But then I was meeting somebody else there. So I went to Gina. I was like, we got to go out the side door. So I had to sneak out.
Hold on a second.
Somebody.
So you weren't supposed to meet Gina, or you were...
I met her at a house party first. I met her at a house party.
You were pre-gaming at a house party when you were supposed to meet somebody else at a bar?
I lived walking distance from there at the time.
Okay.
So I was at Jersey Shore. I moved to the Jersey Shore during my single years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't explain it. So you... he thought he was getting away with that. Back it up. Where did you meet the girl you were supposed to meet?
Tradewinds. Yeah, I met her at Tradewinds. I would bump into her every once in a while.
So you were supposed to meet her at Tradewinds, the girl you were supposed to meet, and then you said we'll meet up later on at Tradewinds.
I'll meet you at Tradewinds. Right.
Okay, and then you went to a house party first.
Right.
Gina threw a monkey wrench in that other girl's plans.
Yeah.
And you ditched the other, but you went to Tradewinds with Gina.
Right. Well, kind of. It was a big group. I just met her, literally.
Okay. And then you were like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, we got to go. We got to go through the side door. So we went out that back door by the bathroom.
The rest is history.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. Did you have to answer to the other girl?
No, it was bad. I just never went to Tradewinds.
You never went back.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Poor you.
And I was dating the other one too. I was dating her.
Oh,
yeah. Well, not dating. Not boyfriend girlfriend dating. Yeah.
That changes And then, did you ever speak to her again?
No.
You just.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, there was no ghosting really back then.
That was a ghost. They didn't just put a name to it.
I didn't even know if I had a cell phone then. I don't even know. No, I guess I did, yeah. But it wasn't like it is now. You didn't.
At 21?
No, I was like 26. So I guess but it was like a flip. You're not sitting there and all day.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you're correct. Yeah, but she probably called you.
Right. Yeah.
Don't say she didn't call you.
I guess. I don't even.
She probably called you from Tradewinds.
I don't know how that. It might have been beeper time still.
I don't think so.
Borderline.
We had cell phones at 26.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
You blew her off. You ghosted her.
Maybe.
You just have to own up to it. He ghosted her. It's very sad. I got ghosted back then too. I think we need to leave off on what was her name? Lori?
Lori. I'm sorry.
You didn't have to put her for. You have to bleep that out.
She probably did better off.
Bleep it out. We're sorry, Lori. Yeah. He didn't mean to.
I didn't.
But you know what? Everything happens for a reason, right?
Yep.
I hate that expression, actually. That's my worst.
I know.
It's my least favorite expression in life. It is another podcast.
My worst is, it is what it is. I hate it.
I had a principal who loved that expression.
Yeah, that's somebody who just doesn't think deep enough.
You think it's a lazy expression?
Very lazy.
Really?
I hate it.
We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.